So what, I just look at the camera and talk? Well, that's pretty f***ing boring, isn't it? What? You were all thinking it.
This is a show about a baron, but he isn't the real baron, like Baron Greenback or Baron Munchausen, but he is a baron. This is a show about him and all of his imaginary friends. This is the Baron S. Cameron Show.
Friends, enemies, and internet losers, I have returned, and welcome to this, the 19th episode of the Baroness Cameron Show on a truly awful night. Rain's coming down, something miserable. The weather is absolutely terrible, and as I was coming down my driveway, 3 old ladies told me I was going to be King of Scotland. Anyway, I hope you enjoy the show, so without further ado, let us begin. Hello, YouTubers. Just to let you know, I have spent the last week doing extensive research into the world of YouTube, and like doing demographic studies and watching the videos and stuff. And I have figured that the end result of my research is that I am now prepared to make the best YouTube video ever. Just by judging by the, by the YouTube audience, I have figured the right combination of sound and image to make 99% of the viewers on YouTube, to make them feel that this is the greatest YouTube video ever. So, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, potentially the greatest video in the history of YouTube. Thank you.
Paperback writer.
Hello and welcome to the Book Report. And today we are going to talk about sex. Well, sort of. Well, yeah, I guess so. Some of you may have heard of a trilogy known as the Rosy Crucifixion by Mr. Henry Miller. Well, this is it. Sexus, Plexus, and Nexus. If you want to get a book banned in the United States, put Henry Miller's name on it. To appropriately describe these books would probably take about the same time it would take for me to print them. So, all I'm going to say is it's fun, dirty, banned U.S. stuff. But Henry Miller's a great writer. Very plain, but very descriptive. Well, maybe not plain, but anyway. Fantastic stuff. That is The Rosy Crucifixion, which is Sexus, Plexus, and Nexus by Mr. Henry Miller. Not to be confused with Arthur Miller, because then you'd be sorely disappointed. So, dead, huh? That's, kind of rough. What's it like? So what was your favorite part about being addicted to drugs?
We don't get fooled again.
Hello and welcome to BSI. I am your charming host, Baroness Cameron. Today I would like to talk about something that is very dear to my heart, and that's stupid people and sort of reading the small print. You know, like when you're watching Mythbusters or something and they say, "Don't try this at home," as though I was planning on going out in my backyard and blowing up a cement truck, which would actually be kind of cool. But like, for instance, I just went and grabbed some Benadryl itch relief cream that I just grabbed from my bathroom cabinet. Relief of itch due to insect bites, mild sunburn, poison ivy, and minor skin irritations. But also right here, you probably can't see it. It says, warning, for external use only. Now, if you have an insect bite, mild sunburn, poison ivy, or minor skin irritations internally, you are really doing something wrong. This thermometer smells funny. Yeah, but small print. I was once working with a wood stain that said, "Don't use in the presence of birds." Okay. I won't next time. Or like these commercials for like diet pills and headache pills and backbone pills in general, where they've got somebody running in slow motion down the beach and they're having the greatest day of their life, and then they're like, some side effects include. Do you ever listen to those? Death, rectal bleeding. Oh, mild indeed. I did have a point when I started this, but I seem to have forgotten what it was. So, yeah, there you go. Right, stupid people. They should have this, I thought of an invention called a breathalyzer, and it's like a little handheld device, and you get a person to blow into it, and it counts their brain cells, and if they don't have a certain amount, it like beeps, and just don't talk to them. I thought it was a good idea. Patent pending. Today we are going down, 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 down to that one place on Earth where being a dyke can truly save a person's life. Yes, that's right. The country beneath the sea. Holland. Hello again. Now, this dumb little travel story requires a little bit of setup, and that's just Vancouver is essentially surrounded by mountains on one side and sort of rural farmland on the other. And that farmland stretches out into the Fraser Canyon, which is, or Fraser Valley, which is home to many, many beautiful cities and towns, one of which is Abbotsford. Now, Abbotsford, the people from Abbotsford are fantastic, but Abbotsford itself is not overly remarkable. It's farmland. They do have an annual air show, which is absolutely amazing. The air show's just kick-ass. I mean, you got all the Top Gun stuff going on, and woohoo, cotton candy. But so anyway, that's Abbotsford. So Holland. When I first went to Europe, I was 15 years old, and I'm sure that my parents spent a very large sum of money to take the entire family over there for a month and a half. And when we flew into Europe, we landed in Holland. It was our first stop on the trip. And so here we are, we're touching down on the tarmac, and, the wheels squeak and kind of the jump, And I look out the window, and I said, here we are, we're on another continent. My father's just paid thousands of dollars to bring everybody over here. I look out the window, and hey! It looks just like Abbotsford. My dad sort of frowns and grumbles. Fine, next year we'll go to the fucking air show. Welcome to Europe. What the hell's taking him so long? So there's this intersection by my house, and let's just say that it has sort of a questionable record of people actually stopping at the stop sign. Anyway, one night I'm driving home, and I'm approaching the intersection, and I slow down as I approach the intersection, and I signal to make my turn. I see that the intersection is free of traffic, and it is safe for me to complete my turn, so I complete my turn without completely stopping. Out of nowhere, this police car appears and pulls me over. And I knew the officer driving it. He walks up and says to me, "So, Mr. Cameron, we're not stopping at stop signs anymore." And I explained to him that I slowed down as I approached the intersection. I signaled to make my turn. I saw that the intersection was clear and it was safe for me to complete my turn. And that's why I didn't completely stop. And he says, "Well, what would we do if everybody drove like that?" And I sort of smiled and said that, well, if everybody drove like that, we wouldn't need stop signs. And he gave me that look that many sons would recognize from their fathers, where he didn't know whether he should laugh or beat the living crap out of me. Stupid, but true. Hello and welcome to Fashion. I am your host, Baron Cameron, and today I am wearing nothing.
We interrupt this program to bring you a World Report news bulletin.
Hello and welcome to World Report. We have Bob live on the phone from an undisclosed location. Bob, so tell me, why did you decide to escape from prison?
Well, Baron, there are a few reasons.
Such as?
Well, for starters, my lawyer didn't think my defense strategy was going to work.
And what exactly was that?
That homeless people deserve to die. Also, I was spending a lot of time in the prison infirmary. Have you ever had to get stitches?
Well, that's not so bad. When I was a kid, I used to get stitches all the time.
On your rectum?
Moving right along.
Also, I didn't have anyone to speak on my behalf at the trial.
Well, you know, we here at the show definitely would have spoken up for you.
Yeah, great. You and Ralph. A jackass and a terrorist. Want me to hold still while you put the needle in my arm?
Well, I can understand that Ralph may not have been the best character witness, but, you know, I could be pretty convincing.
Right. Do you remember the last time you testified in court?
Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Please state your name for the record.
Lonely Girl 15. Well, that's the show. I hope you enjoyed it. So, get on with your lives. See you next time.